I'm asked this question almost every single day. Does God want me to be single forever? It's a legitimate question, and it's one that's filled with hurt and doubt and fear. We call singleness this gift, but we really hope that if God decides to give it to us, that he kept the gift receipt, because I'm not sure we really want it. We watch our lives unfold and we watch relationships fall apart and not work out, and it becomes this real, legitimate, heavy question in our lives. Does God want me to be single forever? And so I'm not God, and I don't know the answer. I don't know how your life is going to turn out or how my life is going to turn out, and I know a lot of people who are single and have never been married, despite the fact that they are a total catch. And so I don't really know the answer. But here's what I do know. God doesn't hate marriage. Isn't that kind of comforting? I always felt like when I prayed for marriage that I was asking God for something that he just did not want to give me. I always figured that God created marriage as a sort of poor substitute to a relationship with him. After the fall, maybe sort of like God, if God gave us a spouse, we'd get in less trouble or something. We'd have someone to babysit us. But when I looked back at scripture and noticed the actual sequence of events of when things happened and when God created marriage, I realized, totally to my surprise, that God created marriage before the fall. God created the heavens and the earth and everything in between, and he created Adam and he created Eve, and he said, this is good. But the only thing he said isn't good, wasn't good, was for man to be alone. That was before the fall. It kind of blows my mind. And so as we're praying for marriage, and as we're praying for this person, this really cute person to kind of wander into our lives, and as we're praying for the person that we're going to end up with, we can rest assured that we're not praying for something that God doesn't like. When we're praying for marriage, we're praying for something that God likes, and that he said is good, and that he himself invented. And so I don't know how your story is going to end up, but God does not hate marriage. Isn't that kind of comforting?